Good evening, and thank you for joining me here with Tastic Tuesdays. My apologies, still a little under the weather, so I'm a bit stuffy. But let's jump right into it. Let's discuss this hate speech to murder pipeline. Over the weekend, we were reminded yet again how deadly the indoctrination of the right, the Christian evangelicals, the Christian nationalists, the conservatives are within the United States, within the confines of this ghetto country. Once again, we're getting smoke and mirrors. We're getting sleight of hand as they are protecting the actual pedophiles and groomers within society. Targets are being put on the backs of marginalized communities. People are being proselytized into perpetuating their murderous fantasies, all so that a handful of politicians can remain within the top percentage of the fiscal minority of this country. They are utilizing the fringe that they have indoctrinated since childhood to continue to make a profit. They don't want you educated. They don't want you to critically think for yourself. They want you to believe that being a patriot means having the most and biggest guns, and the guns that fight the quickest and fire the quickest, and to have two flags flying at once: the flag of the nation and the flag of its traitors. They want you to have that conundrum festering within your being. And they also historically want you to believe that patriotism means being willing to join your ancestors, or gleefully and methodically being willing to send others that do not see the world through the lens you were told to look through unto their ancestors. How is that godlike? Is that what Jesus would do? Because I thought their fantastical book was their blueprint, their guidebook, their handbook to humanity, where they pull their morals from, because that's what they tell us in real life and online. But when it comes down to it, they have a bunch of excuses for the tyranny that they set forth. See, as they continue to indoctrinate with hate and unfounded fear of no longer being able to succeed on mediocrity and having to face themselves in the mirror and admit that lifestyles that they are uncomfortable with is because that's the lifestyle they wish they could live honestly and truly and live their best life finally. But they've laid such a picture of what the all-American family is supposed to look like that they can't deviate from it. They can't let you know that they lied, because that reduces profitability. So they continue to feed, foster, and sacrifice unto the hate speech to murder pipeline. This is why we must start from the ground up. We must take over the seats on school boards. We must become the assemblymen, the aldermen, the council members, the mayors. Because facts need to finally overtake feelings. But as I always say, what do I know? Until next week.